Hey guys, your boy Sean Bellamy back with you with another episode of Philly Eagles Talk here on my Fly Eagles Fly channel. And I want to make this video and go over, basically give you my answer, my thoughts on see with the title, asking how far are the Philadelphia Eagles from being actual contenders, or however I decide to word this title. The point is, after the NFL divisional playoff round was basically, the dust was settled. We all know who's in the conference championship games now. And from this past weekend, a lot of Eagles fans, there was Philadelphia sports media, no matter how terrible they could be at times. There was tons of fans. Everyone was questioning, is Jalen Hurts the guy and everything. It's just that time of year for Philadelphia Eagles fans where if we don't go to the Super Bowl, they want everyone gone, and now everyone's asking these questions of can the Eagles really compete in today's NFL with the teams that are, seem like they're kind of set for the future, which is, you could argue, is a good question. So I wanted to, use my episode for this episode of Philly Eagles Talk and give you my thoughts on it. So how far do I think the Philadelphia Eagles are from being actual contenders? And I will say the meter goes too very far. I do not think the Eagles are anywhere close to being contenders and competing with a good amount of teams in the NFL. You could just start. I know people want to bring up the NFC because obviously I think at this point, the one good news I would say for the NFC, I think that we are a playoff-bound team. I think that we can squeak into playoffs like we did this year, maybe as a 7 or a 6 seed, which is not bad. It's good to get in the playoffs because you have a chance to at least compete for a championship. But I don't think really beating those upper echelon teams like the Los Angeles Rams. I still think the 49ers are better than us, even though people argue, well, Sean, they have an average quarterback with Jimmy Garoppolo. But on the other end, their defense is great, which we don't have a great defense. So I think the Niners are better than us. I think the Rams is better than us. I think the Buccaneers are better than us when they have a full team, depending if Tom Brady comes back or not. If Aaron Rodgers goes back to Green Bay, I think Green Bay they're better. Green Bay's better than us. So, and heck, listen. I know it's going to piss off a lot of Eagles fans, but I think Dallas is better than us. I think the Dallas Cowboys have a better overall team on paper. Now, it's up to them to get out of their own way. We saw that happen where they didn't, and being their overrated selves. But point is, there's a good amount of teams that is better than us. Hell, the Cardinals are better than us in NFC. Then you go to the AFC. The AFC is in such a good spot when you talk about the quarterbacks of the future. You got Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. We don't know. Right now, I'm going to say Carr. Right now, Carr on the Raiders. He's on the Raiders. I'm not saying he's super young, but Carr's still a good quarterback over there. I don't know who else I forgot. I probably forgot some other young quarterback, and everyone's going to kill me for it. But the point is, the AFC is stacked when you talk about the young quarterbacks of the future. And far as just besides the quarterbacks, their teams seem like they're set. So, well, not super set. Like, obviously, the Chiefs are the upper echelon team and everyone's trying to catch them. But you know what I mean. Like, the Eagles don't have that. The Eagles don't have, right, let's start with the quarterback. Like, with Jalen Hurts, I told people this. I will constantly say this. I think Jalen Hurts has proven that he does deserve an opportunity, to start next year. But he is definitely not sold me. I'm not saying he's trying to prove it to me. Obviously, trying to prove it to the organization that he is the guy. I don't see him as the future right now, but I do see him getting opportunity and a well-deserved opportunity for next year. But even when you say that, if we even say, okay, we're going to go with Jalen Hurts, and so right now you could say Jalen Hurts is nowhere near Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, those type of dudes. He's just not there when you talk about young quarterbacks. And I know I'm naming a lot of AFC quarterbacks like Kyler Murray. Like there's two. Like I don't think Jalen Hurts he's there yet. Now obviously he can develop. He's still young, but that's the type of quarterback it feels like you need. If you want to be that complete team. Now, if Jalen Hurts decides to go on to be just an average guy for us and just becomes a game manager like a Jimmy Garoppolo or whatever, can Eagles still be good? Sure. Can they still compete? Yes, the 49ers have shown everyone that if you have an average quarterback but a great defense, then you could still, make a run. But the issue with the Philadelphia Eagles, so I put them in the meter of far away at this point, depending on what we do with the offseason and with the draft picks and free agency, like I said, this offseason, But the reason why I also put the Eagles far behind is even if we have Jalen Hurts and he's a game managing, chill quarterback that doesn't really kill us, he doesn't put up huge numbers, but he just makes sure the game is there and manageable for us to win, we still don't have a great defense. We need our pass rush to be fixed. We need our secondary to be way better besides Darius Slay. We need linebackers that are competent and can actually cover in space. The Eagles don't have that. So I still think we are so far behind when you talk about actual contenders. I see some Eagles fans who are just outright delusional. I don't care. People say it's their opinion, but you're delusional as hell, yo. This team is not a quarterback away or a wide receiver away or corner away, whatever you want to say, from being contenders. The Eagles are just far away because, and you can argue Howie Roseman is a part of the reason for that. When he had draft picks going back a few years ago, where he could have drafted some talent, and he decided to go with guys like Jalen Reagor or JJ Arcega-Whiteside and other dudes that you're not even on the team anymore. So, and or even really pan out to be anything. So, this is a nice reset for the Eagles. I'm not saying that it's so bad that we're so far away from being contenders, because listen, the meter could kind of shift to, okay, we could probably be a year or two away, depending on what Howie Roseman and this Eagles organization does for the offseason this year. Listen, 3 first-round picks. We have decent amount of holes to plug and have to fix, but you could really take a good step forward with those 3 first-round picks. Maybe you spin and get more picks and really just find a way to get some veteran talent on there as well. I still think we need a veteran wide receiver, because like I said, I was just talking about Jalen Hurts, but like I said, we don't know if Jalen Hurts is the guy. How's our running game going to look next year? How's our offensive line going to look next year? How's our wide receiver core going to look next year? Devontae Smith is clearly our number 1, but are we going to finally go out there and get a clear number 2 when we've seen Jalen Reagor is not it? How's our D-line going to look next year? Our pass rush was below average, you can argue, this year. Our linebacker core, like I said before, was trash, and our secondary was not even average, just below average. Like I said, besides Darius Slay, there's no one on that secondary I really care about keeping that much. So, like I said, so that answered my question, you guys. I think, and you guys can answer below. I've asked people on Facebook, there was questions going on Twitter, and like I said, there's a lot of Eagles fans that are, not say a lot, there's a good amount of Eagles fans that are delusional who thinks that we are close. We are not close. Like I said, you could go back to the beginning of this video, or heck, you don't even need to watch my video. Go look at the other teams around us that we're trying to compete with. Like I said, NFC is still not, we're still not contenders in our own conference. Like I said, I still think the Rams is set for the future, at least, well, for the future, but definitely as far as a Super Bowl window, we see where they're at now. The Cardinals should get better, and even though everyone expected them to take a huge leap after they was undefeated throughout the year. Again, we don't know what's going on with the Packers, so I'll leave them out of it. But again, at this time, I'm going to still say Tom Brady's going to come back, and I'm not betting against Tom Brady every year like some people may do. If the Buccaneers team bring back their same squad, they was just hurt this year. So, and the 49ers, they should get better, even though, like I said, Jimmy Garoppolo's not the upper echelon dude. He's still a good enough quarterback I think you can, win with, especially with that defense, with a great defense like they have, and the weapons they have around you with Dabo Samuel and those dudes. So, it's Debo Samuel. I'm probably sure I butchered his name. But the point I'm making is, it's just not, it's not going to be, it's not close for the Eagles. I think the Eagles are definitely one of those teams that are far away from competing. So, yeah, guys, that's one thing I wanted to answer here, like I said, on my episode of Philly Eagles Talk here on my Fly Eagles Fly channel. To let me know in the comments. Well, I appreciate all the love you guys give me, and again, let me know in the comments where you guys think